Hi, this is Danielle, the domestic scientist, and I am so excited for today's video because it is a special Christmas Chinoiserie Tablescape video. Now, I have created 3 distinct tablescapes, one vintage glam, one modern glam, and one rustic tablescape. Now, each over-the-top tablescape is going to feature blue and white chinoiserie and plenty of Christmas garland. Today's video is a part of a YouTube collaboration called the Holiday Chinoiserie Challenge, and I'm participating with my good friends Glamour Ellen and Luxury Living with Ian. So let's get started. All right, so my very first Holiday Chinoiserie Tablescape look is the vintage glam look. Now this look is really great because it has the traditional red and green colors that we're used to seeing at Christmas time, but I also incorporated the blue and white and just a hint of purple to bring this tablescape look together. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret about my vintage glam tablescape. Some of the items on my tablescape are actually thrifted and vintage, and some of the items on the tablescape are not actually vintage, but they look vintage. So when it comes to my charger plates, I found those last year at a local thrift shop. I was super excited about it. My dinner plates I purchased secondhand from ebay.com, but the salad plates are brand new that I purchased this year at my local Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby put out a vintage inspired dinnerware line this year that is super cute and really inspired today's look. Now the blue salad plate has a blue and gold trim, but in the center of the salad plate it features some vintage children's toys. You'll see a sleigh, the nutcrackers, a toy drum, and some wrapped presents for children. And this is so pretty. This plate is just so pretty, and it really takes me back in time a little bit. Now, they also have several different colors out, so I picked up 3 of the blue salad plates and I picked up 3 of the purple salad plates. So the purple salad plate in the center features a horse from a carousel. So I thought it was really beautiful. It adds a pop of color. It adds a vintage yet regal feel to the table. So once I found these great salad plates, I decided that I wanted to use just a little bit of chinoiserie and create this beautiful centerpiece that's going to give you those vintage vibes. Now the believe sign that I'm using in the middle of my centerpiece is a brand new thrifted find that I found at my local Goodwill. Now I accented this particular centerpiece with lots of garland, some mini Christmas trees, red and gold poinsettias, and a large blue and white chinoiserie jar with a floral poinsettia arrangement. So when it comes to my centerpiece, I wanted to use a blue and white chinoiserie jar because to me, blue and white chinoiserie, especially when it comes to jars and planters, give a very traditional old-fashioned look. And I put in some bold red poinsettias that I found at my local Home Depot a few years ago. Now I put my chinoiserie jar on top of a riser, and on either side of the riser I put in some mini Christmas trees that I found at my local Burlington's. And then just to kind of give a little bit more coverage and add bold pops of color, I added in some red and gold poinsettias that I found at my local Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then on the very outside of the centerpiece, I put in some pre-decorated floral stems from my local Hobby Lobby. Now I purchased these pre-decorated floral stems this year from Hobby Lobby, and I did do a whole greenery and faux floral haul earlier this year. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll put a link in the description box below. because those faux greenery pieces to me really make it feel like Christmas. I grew up in a house where my mom always decorated with garlands and poinsettias every year. So for me, I just cannot imagine going through a Christmas season without my faux greenery and my poinsettias. So this second Christmas chinoiserie tablescape features some of my newest blue and white chinoiserie finds. Now for my centerpiece, I'm using my newest blue and white chinoiserie jar that I found at my local Home Goods. And then when it comes to the place setting, I did find a new set of dinner plates and a new set of salad plates. All right, when it comes to the place settings for this blue and white chinoiserie Christmas tablescape, I had to use two different place settings. And it's all because I found this fabulous winter wonderland blue placemat that I think is so adorable. It has snow and Christmas trees and some deer on the side. I thought it was the most adorable placemat ever. However, they only had 4 of them at my local Home Goods. I went to every Home Goods in town and I was only able to find 4. So I'm going to use the 4 that I did find and I'm going to mix them with a solid blue placemat on the other place setting. And that's how I'm going to create some sort of a color balance for today's tablescape. Now this tablescape also features my burlap charger plates that I found at my local Hobby Lobby last year. These are some of the most versatile charger plates that I've ever used and I think they're so great and they add a nice texture to the table. And then when it comes to the dinner plates, I did find a new set of dinner plates and a new set of salad plates that I am debuting today, although I'll probably do a little bit of a haul video to kind of show you those plates in closer detail. But one of the reasons why I selected my new dinner plates for this tablescape today is because it features more of a navy blue and a baby blue color combination similar to my newest blue and white chinoiserie jar. I topped each of my place settings with a chocolate box that I also found at my local Hobby Lobby. I think these make excellent party favors and they also match my tablescape. So I'm super excited about my place setting for today's table. So when it comes to the centerpiece, of course, I'm using blue and white chinoiserie jars, but I have surrounded the jars with white poinsettias and loads of garland and Christmas ornaments. So for my last chinoiserie Christmas tablescape, I decided to go rustic and I went all the way rustic for this last tablescape. So when it comes to the place setting, I wanted to keep everything very warm and cozy. So my placemat has almost a sweater-like type of texture to it and really gives you those nice winter vibes. My charger plate is again my burlap charger from Hobby Lobby. The dinner plate that I'm using is a blue and white pattern dinner plate from Williams Sonoma. This is a vintage print, and the salad plate is a vintage Bombay and Company salad plate. When it comes to topping off my place setting, I am just using a simple napkin with a napkin ring. However, I decided to just wedge in one of those pre-decorated floral stems that I found last year at my local Hobby Lobby. Now these floral stems do have a lot of pine needles and pine cone on them. They have a light bit of flocking as well, and it really just adds that rustic element to the actual place setting so that you kind of get the rustic outdoor vibe all the way around the table. So when it comes to the centerpiece, I decided to do something a little bit creative. I am using a plaid table runner. I know oftentimes when people are doing chinoiserie for Christmas, they do use a red and green tartan plaid, and if you can find it, a blue and green tartan plaid. Well, I happen to have this brown and orange plaid table runner, and I thought that the brown really picks up well with the train that I'm using on my centerpiece as well, because it has all of those gorgeous earth tones. So here again, I really wanted to set the scene and I wanted to tell a story. So what I have is I've got Santa Claus who's kind of in this rustic forest, and for whatever reason, he's deciding that he is going to upgrade his transportation means and he's going to take the train to deliver his presents. So we've got this rustic Santa. He's really tall. He's standing behind this train and he is getting ready to load up. So now this is really out of the wheelhouse for me. I don't really do too much rustic decor. I might do a hint of rustic and I might pair it with glam, because I try to keep my home decor design slightly unisex so that I can appreciate it and my husband can appreciate it as well. But this time I decided to really go for it and to do something different, unexpected, and a bit whimsical. So now I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment in the box below and let me know which of my 3 over-the-top chinoiserie Christmas tablescapes you like the most. Now today's video is a part of a YouTube collaboration entitled Holiday Chinoiserie Tablescape Challenge. I participated in this collaboration with my friends Glamour and Luxury Living Within. I'll have each of the participants' channels linked in the description box below, as well as a link to the collaboration playlist. So I'm Danielle, the Domestic Scientist. I'm glad you joined me today. If you liked today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.